everyone. My name is Abdulkabir Akinlabi. So we'll start our PHP training today by special grace of God. So without wasting much of our time, the topic I'm going to discuss today is known as variables. Variables. Now, what is variable? Let's take variable to be a storage location. A storage location. So, and in PHP you have to follow all instructions from A to Z. And the first thing in any language, if you are learning a language, is you need to learn the syntax. So now I created a folder for the training. I call it trainings. So I'm going to save this file there. I'm going to call it variables because that's what we want to learn. So you can see I'm saving it a variable inside my htt doc trainings folder. I'm saving it as variable. As I've said earlier, I said you are going to take variables to be storage location. Let me enlarge it very well for the purpose of those of you that are using mobile. Now, one thing I always advise my students is don't take every topic lightly, because I want to start from the scratch. So I don't want you to take it lightly. I'm going to link what you have learned with what you are supposed to be learning. So variable, I take it to be a storage location. There are things you have been doing in the previous lessons, but I want to treat it very well now. Now in PHP, when you want to start PHP, I don't want to start with that one because that's not that one you can read it inside your theory. You start PHP like this, and anything between this place is the code where you write the code. You can see these two signs are used for comments. You understand? So all these ones will not be read or will not be executed by the compiler. So you just seeing all these things. Whenever I do something like this, just know that they are just ordinary comments. So let me delete so that you won't be confused. So this is the opening of the PHP. This is the closing of the PHP. So the topic is variable. Don't forget, this variable I'm writing, it won't be executed. So it's just a comment. So this is one of the lessons, comment, if you want to comment, but that's not our major concern. Now, when you want to declare a variable, just take a variable as a storage location. I told you, you start with a what? A dollar sign. Then the name of the variable, dollar sign, maybe for example, A equals to 4. And in any PHP statement, you end it with semicolon. So that means that this statement has ended. So you have to be following this thing because I'm taking you as someone who has mastered HTML. So don't take all this thing I'm doing lightly. Please follow, because when you get it wrong from the beginning, you'll be getting it wrong. So now this is the variable name. The value is equal to 4. I terminated the with semicolon. Let me declare another variable. B equals to, maybe let me assign 6 to that one. I terminate it. Then I now declare another variable to store maybe the sum of the two equals to, you see this sum is a variable name also, equals to A plus variable A plus variable B. You see, when I'm starting a lesson, I used to stress on the basics. You see, you know that I've assigned 4 to variable A, I've assigned 6 to variable B, and now assign the sum of A and B to sum. So that means the value that will be inside here is going to be the addition of this one and this one, which is going to be 10. Now in PHP, when you want to launch anything outside, you see echo. We use echo as a function. Echo sum, echo variable sum. So now what will happen inside this code? This is just a simple code. In this lesson, I'm going to go advanced more than this, but I just want you to get it from the beginning. Let me save it and go and launch my don't forget the file is under training. So don't forget your localhost /trainings. That's the folder. Then the name of the file, variables.php. See, look at what is bringing out. If some of you can see, for those of you that are checking on mobile, you can see it's bringing out 10 because what I asked it to bring is echo sum, and the sum is the addition of A and B, which is, so that means that if I change this one to 67, so it's going to if I save it, it's going to echo 73. Are you getting it? Now, for the purpose of learning, I want to echo a string. The answer is, you can decide to put this sum. Please, I want you to get the syntax very well. You can decide to put it like this. That you should echo the answer is, then bring this sum here. Are you getting it? So now let me go. The answer is 73. Careful. Please, sorry, my babies are disturbing me. So the answer is 73. So now, what I'm saying, the answer is something that is a string. It's something that is constant. But here is something that is what? That is changing. That's why they call it variable. A storage location. I stored the value of this, the value of all this one inside this sum, and I'm echoing out this one. So that means that if I should change this one also to 61, so this thing will, the value of this will also change. So please, you can see 123, because I don't want to be I don't want to be teaching you like a primary school pupil. So I believe that what we want to target in the next 3 months is more than me teaching you basics. So this is just the basic I can teach you. So now let us move further. Now let us do more variable and store something very you can actually echo another maybe something break tag. A break tag. Are you getting it? This is a break tag. So in HTML, I want to link HTML with this. So let's assume we want to have another, maybe we call another variable difference. Diff. You can call it diff is equals to variable A minus variable B. Are you getting it? So that means that then I should now echo another, after break, I will say the difference is variable diff. Now let me explain, because you know that's my style. You can see what makes this thing to come down is because of that break I echo here. So that means that HTML echo, this is HTML here, is echoing all these things. And what is bringing this, if I should remove this break tag here, do you know what will happen? Everything is going to be on the same line. The answer is 128. The difference is 6. Are you getting it? So that is variable. This is a variable here. This is a variable here. All these ones are variable. Don't forget, how do you declare variable? $sign and the name of the variable. I'm supposed to be telling you the rules and regulation guiding variables, such that variable don't start with numbers. When you want to name a variable, you don't name a variable like this to start with 2. All those ones, they are theoretical. You are learning in computer science department. But me, I'm not here to teach you all those ones. You can be reading it inside your textbooks and online. I want to teach you real life projects. So, in fact, all these ones, the level we are now, at this level, I just spent 7 minutes. At this level, is just all these ones, they are too basics also. These are things you'll be reading online. So me, I don't want to. So now let me put that break tag also. Don't forget. Now imagine someone who doesn't know HTML. This thing will confuse the person. So again, if I want this thing to be italics, I can decide to echo italics here and stop the italics here. Are you getting it? If you remember italics tag, so that you can see the answer is, you can see this one is italics. So that means you can apply HTML inside PHP also. So now let me do a project now. The project I want to do is that I'm going to declare a variable. Let me comment all these ones out. If you want to comment a long line, you comment like this. Then no, that's not how to comment. You comment it like this. Then you end your comment here. Or don't let me comment. Let me just what I will do is, let me comment it a line comment, so that you see this one will not be read again. This one I comment it out, so that those of you who want to follow can follow. Let me do another program. Let us do something something that will echo sum, the difference, and also the multiplication. Now let us do something. Let me declare a variable. I'll call it first number, f number. You can see this is the name of the variable, equals to, let me store a number, f number equals to, let me call it 34. Are you getting it? That's a variable. Let me declare another variable, s number equals to maybe 60, 65. Don't forget to be terminating your this thing. So let us now declare another variable, sum equals to the addition of s number plus f number. You know, you can call it anyhow because is s number. Don't forget your $sign f number this time around. I hope you are following. So now that is, I've stored a variable, this sum, to hold this one, just like we've done here. Then let me do another one. Difference div equals to, I don't want to, because I know that you are a professional now. The addition subtraction here, don't forget to terminate it. Then I want to declare another variable, div equals to s number divided by the variable f number, to store the division. Then what again can we do? Mul. We can call this one mul. Variable mul equals to variable s number times, this is times variable f number. I hope you are getting it, because you are going to becoming a programmer. This one, what is happening here? Nothing is happening because you have not echoed anything. If I should refresh this page, there is nothing there. So until I echo, I will now echo the sum of the two numbers is, bring the sum here. Are you getting it? You can then echo a break tag so that you don't forget to terminate. Are you getting it? So I want to echo several this thing. So echo this one. You can say the difference between the two numbers is, you echo what? Div. So you have to be thinking as a programmer. I'm not, this one, all these things I'm doing is not for you to just come and be writing this thing. I'm going to do something that is real now, because all these ones are just addition and subtraction. Now the difference, or I've done that. The division of the two numbers is div. You call div here, variable div, and then the multiplication of the two numbers is what? Mul. Are you getting it? So I think I've spent 30 minutes. Please, our videos this time around will be longer than it used to be. So you have to follow. Now what is going to happen? Let me explain again. I declared a variable, I store 34 inside. I declare another variable, I store 65 inside. Don't forget to be terminating it. So you can see all these things that happen. So I declare another variable, I pass this mathematics inside it. Now let me go and refresh. So you can see the sum of the two numbers is 99. The difference between the two numbers is 31. The division of the two numbers is this, and the multiplication of the two numbers is this. Are you getting it? Now let us do another project. All these ones we are passing. If I change this value now here, maybe 45, and put this one to be 3. Let me go and refresh. You see, it's going to change. Are you getting it? So now the first assignment here is that I want to see exactly something like this, the screenshot of a code like this. That's a simple assignment, the first assignment. Now let me do another project. I'm going to call it variable 2, new. This time around, I'm going to create a situation whereby instead of us having to pass this thing here, to pass this variable here like this, we want to pass it inside a form, inside a text box. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to link what is it called, our HTML with PHP. I'm not going to create a new file. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to write HTML. Normally, you remember our HTML like this. HTML head. Don't forget the way we used to do our HTML, because PHP can be, you can write HTML inside a PHP file. You know, variables.php, you can write it. So don't forget, when we were doing our website, I told you that HTML can go inside the PHP file. Now, title, all these ones is not a must. Variables training, variable training. So after that, what again do we use to declare? We have body. Now this time around, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a form. I hope you are following. I'm going to create a form. Then inside this form, inputs. Don't forget, I'm very sure you are aware of this. If you don't know this, then that means that you have to go back to our formal training. Inputs type equals to text. No, I'm not in PHP. You have to follow HTML syntax. Name equals to, let us call this name maybe should we call it first number? Are you getting it? This is input. Let us have a break tag here. Then let me put another input. I'll call this one second number, the name. See, you remember that I told you that you have to be, the implication of this thing is when you want to use something inside code, that's when you give it name. So now let me go and view that this thing. You can see the two text boxes. So let me put another break tag here so that you get it very well. Are you getting it? So you can see these are text boxes. The reason why it's big like this because I made my string to be bigger. So now let me put another input. The type is now going to be submit this time around. Submit. So the name, okay, name, let me give it name, submit. Then the value that's the name you want to be, maybe calculate. The name you want to be on the this thing. See, this is what is happening. You can see calculate. So should we make it down? So if you want it to be down, you have to put a break tag here. Let us check. So he's doing. So now should we put another break tag so that it can be better? So now this PHP file, now what is now going to happen? Inside, you remember that you used to have form action. That means that action, what should load if I should press this button? What this form should load? That means it's going to load a PHP file, and that file is still the same variables.php, because where our PHP is inside this place. Are you getting it? So I'm not in need of this again. I just need this. Let me copy all these things. Let me cut it from here. We don't need this one again. If you need it, you can pause the video and I'm coming. I want it to be clearer. So now you know that this is my PHP from beginning of the PHP to the end. So I want to put it inside. I'm going to do something now. If I should put this PHP, you can see I put PHP here. This time around, I want you to get it right. This PHP I'm putting here, that means that where it is going to load, where it's going to do the calculation, but that's not. Don't be concerned about that one where I'm putting it. But just know that I'm putting it before the form ending. Now this time around, I declare a variable f number. I want to pass that anything that I put inside this text box. What is the name of this text box? It is first number. You all know that. This is the name of the text box. You remember how we used to do that? global variable post. Global variable post. Global variable post. Post what? First number, which is this. What I'm telling this thing is that what I'm saving inside this variable is the global variable of first number. Are we getting it? So what I'm saying is, I'll beat you. Bring it. Please, I'm sorry. So now we cannot. I can, if I'm recording at home like this, I can't do. I cannot. There's no way I'm going to be free from all these distractions. So now, I'm going to explain better. I know some of you have gotten it, but here, let me copy it. I don't want to repeat myself. Post what? Second number. Now, all these ones are still holding. So what I will now do is echo the sum is sum. Are you getting it? Again, echo, don't mind if your text says echo the difference is diff. I'm going to explain this, but again, echo. You see, we are not this time around. What we'll be doing is something technical, so you have to be following. And this one is the simplest of them. The difference, no, this time around is the division. The division is diff. Division is diff. Yes. Then the multiplication is this. You can see what I'm dealing with now. I'm dealing with something mathematical, and there's nothing you cannot save inside variable. Anything you can save booleans. We are getting there. Don't worry. So now you can see what is here is that I declared normal form. I call it first number. Then I declare a variable. I pass anything that I put inside this first number inside here. So you have to get that right. Let me refresh this page. Undefined first number. You'll be seeing errors like this. I don't know, but let me try and probably it's because division by 0 is this. Okay, I'm going to check that thing. You can see I myself am facing error. So the error, you can see there is no error there actually, but there is need for us to, if you check, if I should load this page now, I put 45 here and I put 23 here. You can see it's actually doing the calculation, but there is need for us to echo a break tag after each of these. Let us echo a break tag here also. Put a break tag here. Put a break tag here, and put a break tag. No, there is no need of breaking tag here, but you can put it because it's the last one. So let me try and put 100 here, or 10, then 90 here. Let us do the calculation. So the sum is 100, the difference is 80, the division is 9, and the multiplication is 900. Now you do another second assignment. Is you do you observe that this things is happening below the form? Below the form, if you notice very well, if you decide to put a break tag here, So you can see. No, the reason why this thing is like this is because if I decide to put the PHP, the entire PHP here, if I decide to cut it from here and put it up, that's above the, so that you know the difference, put it up here, so the results, the echoing will be coming up here. Let me do something, 45 and then 56. You can see. So that means that the PHP is actually calculating based on where you put the PHP document. Now, let me let you know that there is nothing you cannot pass into a variable. You understand? Let me do a new document, PHP. Don't forget how to start PHP. Now I'm going to save this one inside that same my training. You can save your document anywhere. It doesn't mean that you must save it inside the training. So don't forget, I've given you a second assignment which you are going to do something of such. Then I will now give you another one which is going to be peculiar to any thing you have. So variables 2 .php. Now I want to declare a variable. Let me call it first name. First name, you remember you put a variable here. First name equals to, probably you call it Abdulkabir. Are you getting it? Terminate. Declare another variable. Second, first name, surname equals to Akinlabi. So now full name. Now declare a variable. Full name will now be the addition of, or the concatenation. There's something known as concatenation in PHP. Full name equals to surname dot when you want to join two things together in PHP, you call it, it's known as concatenation. So dot first name. Normally, if you are training in a place where they just need your money, they will teach you this concatenation as a separate topic, but we don't need that here. So now after that, you have joined these two together. That's the meaning. So you now echo what? Full name. Don't forget, this is variable 2. So let me go and check it. Variable 2. I always tell you that error is your friend. Undefined variable first name in line 7. That means I did not write it very well. Full name is equal to surname dot first name. Okay, this, see a variable first underscore name. So that's the reason. First underscore name. So you can see Akinlabi Abdulkabir. So when you want to put a space, you can decide to either put the space here, or you even concatenate it with another space. Here, you can see this is a space. I concatenate. That means that go and bring surname Akinlabi here, bring a space, then bring Abdulkabir here. Are you getting it? You can see. Now, what you are going to do, the assignment, a technical assignment, is you do something that is you are going to declare a variable. That variable, you are going to have the person's first name. You are going to have the person's surname. You are going to have the person's matric number, the person's department, the person's faculty. Then at the end of the day, when you declare a variable for all these things, then at the end of the day, you should print this letter there, the person's name, their first name plus the surname. You have been admitted to study. Then fetch the person's departments here to study. Fetch the person's department at the faculty. You fetch the person's faculty here. Meanwhile, that variable you are saving, all this variable must be from a text box. Probably after the person fill the information. You remember what the person will fill the department here, the person will fill the name, the surname, create a form that's going to have the name, the department, the faculty. When the person now click on maybe this submit, you can call it maybe generate letter here. When the person generates a letter, he is going to give us there the person's name. You have been admitted to study this. Where is it? Their name. You have been admitted to study. Call the department from what the person enters. At the faculty of this, your matric number is this. Just generate the matric number for him. Don't worry about the generation. You can write the matric number inside the text box here. You have to do that. I have 3 assignments now. The first one, don't forget all what we've done. You do the assignments and send the screenshot inside the group, so that you send the code, your code, the output, and also if you have several comments, you can have it there. Then this one also, you must send the code, that your all everything that needs to be sent, send it inside the group, and let's see those who are not turning in their assignments. So for now, let us make sure we work on all these things and see what we are, so that we can go on with our training. So thank you very much, and I pray that you understand this thing. Don't be afraid of codes. When you see code, when you are seeing errors, don't be afraid of errors. Errors are your friends. So practice it and do let me know when you have any issue. And when you have issue, please always post it inside the group, so that others can learn who are facing the same similar issue. So thank you very much.